Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. In today's video, we're going to be jumping back into some Cookie Run Kingdom, and we're going to be taking a look at the Sugar Gnome Laboratory, and I'm going to be putting together a guide giving you guys the best technologies to invest in right off the bat, and which ones are not going to be worth your investment more than a level 1 upgrades. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so for today's video, we're actually going to be utilizing Andy Z's account. The guy's an absolute mad lad here. He has been pretty much grinding out the overall Sugar Gnome Laboratory since day one in the game. He's got a ton of these technologies already unlocked, so we're going to be utilizing his account for today's video just so I can give you guys the best Sugar Gnome Laboratory guide, or at least the efficiency guide of which ones that are going to be worth your investing when it comes to the technologies, and which ones that you can absolutely only put one upgrade into it and forget about them until late game when you have nothing else better to do. All right, so first technology every player should be investing in, that's going to be the tastier star jellies. Hands down, probably arguably the best one in the game, at least for the first one to pick up. It's going to give you basically more experience for your star jellies, which is going to then mean you're going to consume less star jellies to level up your cookies, which then is going to mean you're going to level up your cookies faster, and then they can cover content faster in the game. Definitely an absolute must. Get in here and do that one first. Now, as far as all these other technologies, the next one that's going to be the most important, that is going to be something to invest more than just a level 1 upgrade, and that's going to bring us to the Searing Keys recharge rate. The Searing Keys recharge rate, again, very good here, because the Chaos Tower requires these keys to clear any stage or open any chest in the Chaos Tower. And if you don't already know, the Chaos Tower gives you a mega ton of resources, whether it's going to be experience jellies to level up your cookies, additional crystals so you can pop off some summons in the gacha system, whether it's going to be on a new cookie or the current banner. And not only that, it's going to give you a just ton of like Aurora pieces and toppings and everything. So definitely get in here, get this one maxed out as soon as you possibly can, because again, the recharge rate is going to allow you to generate more keys in a 24-hour period. And that's going to be pretty much it when it comes to the overall cookie section. The rest of these technologies, again, are something that I would just advise putting a level 1 upgrade, and that is it. Put a level 1 upgrade on them just so you can unlock the individual sections, and then just sit on them and sleep on them until late game, because they're not going to make a massive difference. And especially because as you start to level up these technologies, they take a ton of resources and a ton of time, and it wraps up a Sugar Gnome in your technology or your Sugar Gnome Laboratory versus it leveling up something on your kingdom. So I highly recommend just pumping in a level 1 on everything else in the cookie section, and then, maxing out those ones that I've already mentioned, and then moving right along to the kingdom side of things. So now, as far as the kingdom side of things goes, obviously, you got to invest in the Sugar Gnome craftsmanship right off the bat. I recommend maxing out your craftsmanship as soon as possible, but there's going to be some technologies that I think are going to be worth rushing to first. Then you can come back and then finish off your Sugar Gnome craftsmanship as soon as you get a chance, all right? So pump one into Sugar Gnome craftsmanship. Then obviously, it doesn't matter what you pick here. Pick whichever one you're struggling with at the time. Put a level 1 into it. Move on to the next one. Same thing goes for Easy Good Collection. You can utilize this or not utilize it. It's up to you, but you got to do it in order to move on. And this one, my friends, is going to be probably the most important technology in the kingdom side of things outside of research efficiency, all right? So the first one up is going to be the Smithy Faster Production. And why is this most important? And that's going to be because every technology in the laboratory requires smithy items in order for you to upgrade those technologies. And because it requires smithy items, directly reducing the amount of time it takes to craft smithy items is going to increase basically your research on technologies. You can research a lot more technologies, having a faster speed of producing those smithy items that each technology requires for an upgrade. All right, so definitely get in here, get that one. The rest of them, that's up to you. I would advise just putting a level 1 in whatever, and then continue moving on. Level 1, by the way, if you don't know, it only costs robust axes, so it's super cheap and a little bit of gold. So it's not that expensive to get level 1 on everything, and you just get like a 1% bonus for whatever it is. All right, so you can get a 1% bonus and move on. Next one up, again, very, very important. That's when you want to max out as soon as possible. This is going to be your cookie house faster production. It's going to produce experience jellies faster from your cookies houses. This is absolutely huge, 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 huge when it comes to, new players in the game, or trying to get experience jellies to level up your cookies so then you can beat whatever that stage is that you're struggling on in the overall world exploration, or to do more damage in the guild boss. Whatever you're looking to do, you need those levels on your cookies, and you get those from your cookie houses via the experience jellies. So max this one out. Very, very important. Now, again, when it comes to these ones here, nothing really too major here. Obviously, it's worth mentioning the Fountain of Abundance faster production. It just basically produces your items in your fountain, basically fills your fountain up faster so you can claim it more often, but it's not going to be very, game breaking in my opinion. I would honestly advise just pumping it out to level 1 just so you can continue moving forward. Same thing goes for these resources here. Whichever one you're struggling with at the time, level it up to level 1, continue moving on. Because again, like I said, our goal here is to actually move all the way down to research efficiency 1. That's our goal. This is probably this one, and research efficiency level 2 is probably the most important technology in the entire Sugar Gnome Laboratory, because it directly reduces the amount of time it takes to research any technology. So you can see why it's very important, but they've put them way down the list. So you've got to do all these individual stepping stones to get there. But like I said, pick out whatever research you want in this section here. It doesn't matter. Put a level 1 in it, move on to the next one. Obviously, the materials production, again, a very, very good one. I would max this one out as soon as you can as well, because it's going to reduce the amount of time it takes to produce these items, and the logs in Sugar Gnome specifically are going to be items you need for the smithy. Again, you're going to need those smithy items to then level up your technologies. It all goes hand in hand. It kind of just comes around full circle, so definitely get in here, get that one. As far as the good, faster production goes, I don't know, level it up, level 1, move on to the next one. It's not, it's nice, but it's not game breaking, and it's not going to be something that you absolutely need right now. Same thing goes for the next one here. Pick and choose whichever one you want, level it up one time. Same thing for the balloon exploration. Not going to be worth investing in more than level 1. Same thing goes. However, this one is going to be a different case scenario. This one, I would say, level up again as much as possible as you can, just like your other Fountain of Abundance one, because this one here is going to basically allow you to get more experience jellies from your Fountain of Abundance. So again, allowing you to level up your cookies faster, allowing you to produce and clear more content in the game faster is just basically going to help you. So inevitably, get in here, level up this one. That's going to be this one down here at the bottom. I wouldn't even bother with the first 2 up here ever, probably. Not even at a level 1 until you get done with everything else. Same thing here, level 1. Now this one here, you can kind of, go back and forth and argue this one here. You can pick and choose what you want to do. It's going to basically, your goods we just talked about, your materials we just talked about, and then also your Fountain of Abundance. It's basically the last 3 that we just talked about is right here again. You can choose to level them up. I would probably advise you just to do 1 level on them, just so you can get to that research efficiency 1 at least. Same thing with Coin of Wishes here, or Tree of Wishes, and then also your faster production of stuff of these ones. Just pick one. It doesn't matter. Level it up once. Now, this is going to be your first, like I said, you want to max this bad boy out. This is going to be the research efficiency. It's going to be reducing the research speed, increasing the research speed by 15%. So definitely absolutely needed. Get in here and max that one out. Now, when it comes to this next one here, again, it's up to you. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. Pick one, put a level 1 on it, and keep on moving forward. Same thing goes for the Sugar Gnome Craftsmanship. Again, put a level 1 in here. It's not the end of the world. What you're really looking forward to is these additional ones. The additional ones being first one right here. Boom. Another faster production on your cookie house experience jellies. Max this bad boy out. You want to get in here, max it out, because as soon as you max this out, this is what's going to give you the ability to get more experience jellies, as I've already mentioned 100 times in this video. Get this one, max it out as soon as possible, get those additional experience jellies so you can cover more content. Obviously, next big one I just already mentioned, research efficiency level 2. Again, you're getting additional plus 15% on your research speed for a grand total of 30% of increased research speed. So definitely get in here, get this one. These are going to be your 2 most important technologies, I would argue. in this one that you absolutely need to be maxing out as soon as possible and rushing to get. And then obviously pick and choose what you want here. And last but not least, once you get this far, then obviously you want to max out this one as well, because it's going to give you an additional amount of experience jellies from the Fountain of Abundance every single day. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that gives you guys a better understanding of the Sugar Gnome Laboratory. If I talked a little bit too fast for you, feel free to stop and pause the video here and there, but I'll try to put a list down below as well to help you guys out on which technology I think is going to be the most important for you to invest in. And just keep in mind, all of the other ones, they're going to be technologies you can invest in the long run. It doesn't hurt you to skip over them. Put a level 1 in those additional technologies to get at least a 1% bonus, from whatever that technology is, then continue moving forward to then unlock those ones that are really, really crucial. Things like that efficiency, research efficiency 1 and research efficiency 2. Absolutely crucial. And then obviously anything to do with your cookie houses to gain additional experience jellies is absolutely going to be crucial. But with that being said, as always, ladies and gentlemen, let me know down below in the comments what your guys' thoughts are on this overall guide. Do you have anything else to add for any newcomers coming around in the game? Just definitely drop it down below to help them out as well. And with that being said, as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the next one.